guys, welcome back to a new video. I am actually at home in Alabama for Christmas. Don't try this at home, don't drive and record. I do have it safely put, but please don't do this. I had another intro filmed for my 2-day flight attendant trip, which you're about to watch, but for whatever reason the sound didn't go with video. So I'm so thankful you're here. I appreciate all of your love and your support and your kindness, and I just want you guys to know that I'm giving all of that back to you, and I'm so thankful for any kind word you give me and any video that you watch. It means so much to me. Merry Christmas. It's actually Christmas today, and the 2-day flight attendant trip I worked was a few days ago to Orlando, and I was the princess position 4, insert crown. We call it that because it's like the easiest, but in reality, lately I haven't. Oh, there's a car and they're gonna see me. People do not vlog here in the middle of nowhere in Alabama. Hope you enjoy this video, and hopefully soon I'm gonna have a really fun international vlog and a trip to New York with my friend Mariah. I will see you next time. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, and a happy new year. Enjoy. Ari made this soup. I love these reusable air containers, but he made this lentil soup. These are my new obsession. If you've never tried them, they're amazing. The Midday Square. It has really, really good ingredients, and it tastes like cookie dough. It's amazing, and it's high in protein and low in sugar. And a little bit of almond milk. Usually I make 2 lattes, matcha lattes every day. This time I'm just gonna do 1 and then mix it with water the other times. This blueberry chia pudding is next level. Oh my gosh, I got 2 of those. We have a raw falafel salad. It is so yum. And then a kale salad with quinoa, which is really high in protein, lots of good veggies. And then tomorrow at the airport in Orlando, I will get some vegan chili that they have. Yeah, so here we go. Let's get to the airport. Date for you guys. I got to the airport, to the employee lot, looked at my phone, like, oh, how much time do I have to sign in? The flight is delayed by 2 hours. And I wish I would have seen that when I was home, and I could be in my cozy robe at home, eating my snacks at home. Getting paid, but that's okay, because I'm in the Minute Suites, thanks to my sweet husband. I love that he has that benefit with his credit card. It's free for me, not for him, but I'm appreciative. But anyways, the plane that we were supposed to take to Orlando diverted to Baton Rouge. Yeah, I looked that up to see where it was coming in from, why it was delayed. I have no idea if it was medical, if it was weather, if it was an airplane issue. I don't know. I'm praying they're okay and that it wasn't something too serious. But we were gonna have to wait for that plane to come in, but now we're gonna take another one out that doesn't land until like 5:50, and it's 4:24 right now. And I got here at 3, which is really standby, but this is like standby. And I'm not getting paid, but that's okay because I'm in the Minute Suite. I'm just gonna enjoy and relax and read my book, Clean Skin from Within, and just chill. And hopefully I will see you guys in Orlando. We'll see. Who knows at this point? I'm just going with the flow. I'm just going with the flow. We finally made it to Orlando. I didn't know if that was ever gonna happen. We were delayed for so long. But we made it safe and sound. That's all that matters. So I thought it'd be really fun to share some celebrity stories, some people that I've met while at work or while in an airport or on a flight, like just flying for fun. And I'm only gonna share the positive experiences for obvious reasons. I'm still a flight attendant, and I don't wanna be speaking poorly of anyone on here, like no matter if I'm a flight attendant or not. So if I don't talk about this experience, it's because it was negative. So there's a couple that I'm not gonna name, but the rest were really positive. So actually, I was in Atlanta and I was just flying for fun. I was flying back to Dallas, and I saw Joel Edgerton. I hope I'm saying his last name right. He is an Australian actor that was in Loving, he was in Warrior, and he also played Tom in The Great Gatsby and so many other things, and he's also a director. He was the most humble, kind, amazing person, like one of the most humble, kind people that I've ever met, not just celebrity wise, like anyone. And he made me feel important. He made me feel heard, because he's like, what do you do for work? And I was like, I'm a flight attendant. Ugh. And he's like, oh, that's amazing, that's so cool. And I'm like, not really, but thank you. and he told me that he was in Atlanta scouting places for a new movie that he was directing, but he said it so casually, like he did not say it in a pompous, arrogant way. He was being so cool, and he told me he had some cousins in Alabama, because I told him I was from Alabama. And then he went in the bathroom, we were done talking, and when he came out, he's like, oh hi, it's you again. I'm like, hey, like we're friends now. Oh, okay, cool. But he was a super sweet person, like very, very great experience. Another great experience I had was Michael Blackson several years ago, and a lot of these were several years ago, but this was before he was like super, super famous. I mean, he already had 1 million followers on Instagram, so that's famous, but this was before he was like very, very famous. And he put a picture of us on his Instagram, and I got like 500 new followers from that. He's like, this is my flight attendant, and tagged me. And then people thought we were dating and were commenting on my Instagram like, oh, are you and Michael together? And I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. But he was super friendly, super, super kind. And then I met Paula Dean. She was on my flight. So friendly, so warm. She's exactly how she was on her cooking show, just like a sweet little warm grandma. And I told her, I was like, oh, me and my mom and my grandma, my sisters love you. She's like, and I return that love, sweetie. She was just so kind, and she gave me her full attention. It was just really incredible, and I enjoyed having her on my flight. 3 days later, you guys know, if you've been here a while, you know how much of a foodie I am. So I met Bobby Flay 3 days after I met Paula Dean. 3 days, 2 famous chefs. Love Food Network, grew up obsessed with Food Network, still am, my favorite channel. And I was in LAX at the gate trying to get on my flight. I was on standby to go to LA to Vegas. I turn around and I see Bobby Flay behind me. And I was in shock for a minute. I was like, are you Bobby Flay? I had no chill, but that just came out, and he smiled really big. He's like, yeah, I am. I was like, I love all of your shows. Like, I love all of your stuff. And he was so friendly. He was so, so kind. We were actually on the same flight from LA to Vegas. He was in first class, and I was right behind first class. So I like watched him the whole flight. I know that's weird, but I'm such a chef girl and chef lover. So that was really cool to share a flight with him and be within just like a few feet away. And as we were leaving, we got to Vegas, I was like, I'm sorry to bother you, Mr. Flay, but is there any way I can get a selfie with you? Because I am such a huge fan. He was like, yeah, of course. He was so kind, so. If you're a Bachelor fan, I had Ari and Lauren, I don't know how to say their last name, but from The Bachelor, they were very kind. Ari was so friendly, and that's so weird to say his name because that's my husband's name, and I don't meet a lot of Aris, but he was so kind. He was like super personable and super warm. Lauren was super nice too, but I didn't really talk to her as much. She was like friendly, and she just went to the back, and he came to the front and was like asking me for stuff, but he was so kind. And it was cool to hear like kind of a behind the scenes, I guess, view from The Bachelor, how it really is. And he kind of opened up to me about that experience, and it was just really interesting to speak to him. He's a very, very kind person. They're both very nice, but he was just like especially warm and very outgoing, I guess is the word. But that was a really great experience. And I had a couple. Oh my gosh, I had Jamie Foxx and his daughter. I'm so sorry, I don't know her name. Let me actually look that up because I want to not to say Jamie Foxx's daughter. Jamie Foxx's daughter. What is her name? Corinne Fox. So sweet and so beautiful. Jamie was super friendly, smiled a lot, was very nice, didn't ask for anything on the flight. His daughter was so sweet and just so down to earth. And on that same flight, I had Mary-Kate Olsen. My inner child freaked out, flipped out, because girls my age, women my age, boys too, like no shame, but grew up watching the Olsen twins on everything. I was obsessed with all of their movies, thought they were so gorgeous, and they are. But when I saw that I was gonna have her on a flight, oh my gosh, she was so tiny and so cute. Smiled, greeted us, made eye contact, was very friendly when she came on, but she went right to sleep and she didn't ask for anything. So that was interesting. I wanted to talk to her a little bit, but she was very warm, very friendly. And Jamie and his daughter Corinne were amazing. So I've had several crazy celebrity encounters. There's some that I really want to talk about, but they were not positive, so I don't want to bash anyone. You guys are just gonna have to guess, but I hope you enjoyed that. And if I have any more coming up, I will be sure to share those if they're positive, of course. But I want to get ready for bed and go to sleep to my red light therapy and just relax and get ready for bed. I will see you guys in the morning. We're flying to Miami and then Miami to Montego Bay, Jamaica, back to Dallas. Good morning, guys. I'm about to go to the airport, to the Orlando airport. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was really quick, but thank you so much for your support, for watching, and stay tuned for some more exciting vlogs. I will see you next time.